Hey there again, welcome back. This is Beamer Merchant. You're looking at the left rear door panel out of an 01 BMW X5 4.4 model, and today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove the door panel, the window regulator, but most importantly, if your X5 has the privacy shades on both sides, before you start doing anything down here, you're going to have to remove this trim right here. And actually what this is, it houses the quarter shade here. As you can see, as you pull it, it houses the shade in here. So before you start doing anything, we need to take this off. I've gone ahead and done the process on the passenger side rear, so I'll be referring back and forth from this door to the other, so I can point out exactly what I'm talking about in terms of where screws are, or where you need to pop out a pin and so forth. So anyhow, let's get started. As stated earlier, we need to remove this here. Okay, the tool that I'm going to use is a thin flat screwdriver. What I need to do is I need to go ahead and wedge it above here. Okay, and I need to press down a pin in order to pull, let me focus on this, in order to pull the housing back. Come on, focus. Okay, there you go. Okay, this is the shade on the passenger side, and as you can see, there's a small groove right at the end. You can right there. Okay, that groove latches onto this pin right here. So that is why, as I said in the other one, what you need to do is you need to take a small flat blade, and what you do is you push it down. When you push it down, what's going to happen is it's going to go ahead and release from the top. You'll be able to pull it here and pull this completely. So let's try that. Best way to tackle this pin would be from this side. It's already open, so what you need to do is you go ahead and pop it in and somehow try to push the pin down so you can go ahead and release the cover. See, I don't know if you heard that, but I believe I did it already. Pop it out. Yeah, I popped it out. Let me go ahead and pull it out. Okay, again, I don't know if you can see it, but what I did is I went ahead and put my blade in there. I can see the pin. I pushed up, which I went ahead and did this right there, and I was able to pop the pin right there. There you go. You see that? And that's the pin I'm talking about. It's right there again. What you need to do is you need to go ahead and push it down. And what I did is I did this right here. I pushed it down like this, and this popped out. This is how it looks off once it's removed. Just again, when you're doing that work right here, be sure to use something thin so you don't damage the edge of this housing here. Next, let's go ahead and remove the rear door panel. We need to remove this here. Pretty simple. What you need to do is get a tool similar to this. Pop the trim. Again, something like this, you put it in. Be sure to start from the back here. Never start from here, because you'll break a bracket. So again, just do this, remove it. You take a 20 Torx bit and you remove that screw right there, just like that. You come towards the bottom, another Torx, remove it. At this point, people think they're done and they start pulling at the panel, and of course they break it. They realize later on that there's another screw. It's hidden right back there. You gotta remove that screw to remove the panel. Next, you need to go ahead and remove the latch for the inner door handle here. Pretty simple. If you look down, all you have to do is pop this little latch to the side there, and then you push it back and you're set. Last but not least, we have this screw here. Again, this screw is here only with models that have the privacy shade. If your X5 doesn't have the shade, you're not gonna have to worry about this screw, and you can start tugging away, pulling the pins out here. But since this model had that privacy shade in place, we need to go ahead and remove it. There we go. Before I start pulling, I always push this pin inside, so that way it doesn't prevent me from pulling the panel. Okay, next we need to go ahead and stick either a flat screwdriver here. Make sure it's right close to the pin, pop it out. Once you pop 2 of these, you can easily go ahead and stick your fingers here and start pulling all around. Make sure you pull the pins all around the door panel. Once the pins have been removed, very gently and forcefully pull it up, and the panel should come off. Disconnect all the wires holding the pan to the door. Once the panel has been removed successfully, you turn your attention to the actual door. In order to remove the window regulator, we need to remove the glass and obviously this foam cover. In order to remove the glass, lower the glass to about that high right there, and make sure that it's as low where you can actually see this bolt. That's a 8mm bolt. Remove that and you should be able to pull the glass off. Once you loosen the bolt, you come out here and very carefully remove this trim here. Start from here and work yourself up to the back. Once you remove this, this is how it looks once it's off. Keep this piece in a safe place because you're gonna have to put it back, obviously. Next, there should be 2 Torxes along the edge here. Take those off, just like this. Take them off. You then need to pull the weather strip out from this trim, and then remove the trim out of the way here. That way you can pull the glass off. And that's how it should look with the trim and the weather strip off. Once that's done, you can easily go ahead and take the glass, even with one hand as I'm doing, and you can just remove it. There you go, comes off. Very important, if you don't do this step, the glass is not gonna be able to come off. There you go. Next, we're able to go ahead and remove the window regulator, and that's pretty simple to remove. You got 3 bolts to remove. You got 1 here, 2, and 3. Those are 10mm. Once the bolts have been removed, you disconnect the connection, and pretty much all you have to do is pop it in the back and then very easily slide it out. I say very easily, but as you can see, it's gonna get stuck in a few places. There you go. In conclusion, in this video, we went ahead and showed you how to remove the housing for the rear quarter shade, the door panel, the glass, and the window regulator. We went pretty fast in this. If you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, if you need any of these parts, please check out our website and see what we have for sale. Again, thanks for watching. You have an awesome day.